Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I hope y'all are all having a good day. I know it's been a while since the last upload, and so that's what this video is really going to kind of be about. I thought we would take a tour of the old Malevolent server that we were playing on that it's kind of gotten abandoned here over the past month. And I thought I would just talk to you guys kind of about what was going on over the past month, um, why things kind of stalled out and what to expect in the future. And I thought while doing that, it would be best to just, walk around here, kind of show some stuff that we did. Because we had at one point, ow, ow. We had at one point, I think, 15 or 16 people playing on this server. That might be a tad bit loud. Let me adjust that for you guys. Um, So I thought it would be it'd be nice to just walk around and show what everyone had done, or to an extent of what everyone's done, because there's a lot, and also just talk to y'all about the past month. So I thought we'd start um, with my base. My starter house was up there. I built that in. We started this server at the beginning of October, so I built that house kind of like a haunted house for Halloween. And then we can fly up here real quick. So I built something kind of Halloween inspired, kind of a haunted house. And this was my starter home, really my first base. Initially there were water elevators here running down, but I deleted those because I'm not really up here anymore. So now it really is kind of a haunted, abandoned house. I've even emptied most of the interior at this point. But it was small. It had a little storage room here, a balcony, and apparently there are still chickens stuck on the roof. I don't know how those are still there. I'm gonna put this little graveyard back here. But yes, I have since moved. I had a little mine shaft built, and I kind of moved my entire base down there. So if we come around here, this little pathway up to this little cabin, and this is really all just a facade. Um, it's all just here to cover up. So if we come over here and hop down, whoop, and hop down, there we go. So this would be the mine shaft I have set up. I don't know if it's the most efficient, but I really enjoyed the shape and the design of it. Plus, I got these little wings running off to different things here. We'll start here. So let's go down here. You'll see iron manufacturing. So this is, I don't know if this is even running currently since the server's been down for so long. It's still got a little bit in it, but this is just basically a really simple iron farm. So we have the three villagers in here. This server is still currently on 1.16.3. So basically, you have the three villagers here. They have the ability to go to sleep. They lose sight of the zombie when they're in this corner here. So they'll go to sleep. Then when they're in bed, they can see the zombie. Or when they get pushed to this back corner, like where that villager is. That's why they're always trying to rotate. Um, and they see the zombie, it freaks them out, and that'll spawn an iron golem. And then the only location in this entire room that an iron golem can spawn is right there in the water. Gets pushed into the lava. Lava kills an iron golem faster than any other method. And we get iron and poppies. And I really liked it because it did me very well for production, but also this is all the space it takes up. Like, I understand this is kind of a big room, but in reality, for what this produces, this is fairly compact. And I didn't even need to dig down and do all the half slab stuff. I chose to make it easier, especially since there's a ravine up here. But I could have just carpeted an entire area. and it would have been fine. Especially if that was solid up there, there was no caves, it would have never even been a problem. Because I did have to slab and carpet areas of a ravine and fill in areas of a ravine up there to make it work. But you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do. More mine shafts, and plenty of them are not dug whatsoever. But, I mean, there's some. And you can see it goes on and on. I don't go very far this direction because I run into two other people. So, you know, it is what it is. But this way is pretty much home free. I can go as far as I want. Now we're going to make it to the main base. So we first come into the storage room. Hello, bud. How you doing? And you can probably tell we've been playing with a few, I'd call them quality of life additions, little vanilla plus things, not real mods. But you know, we have the player heads. We have a few little extra commands we can do. This is one I love. So this clock is in an item frame. I can't remember the command right now off the top of my head. I need to find the book for the armor stands. It's in the same mod pack. Um, but you can toggle to make the entity invisible. So it just looks like whatever is in the item frame is just hanging there by itself, which I quite like. So if we go into the main part of the base here, which I still never really finished, but it is what it is at this point. So see here, this is from the same thing that I was just talking about with the item frame. So the same thing that makes the item frames invisible. Boom. You can pose and do whatever you want with armor stands as well, which we have done all over this server. Just everywhere because, well, it just looks good. I don't know what to tell you. But this is the little kitchen area that I never really got 100%. The super unfinished pantry. Little dining area, nice little ledge here. Amateur parkour. And on this side of the base is where we put all of the... Oh, Squilliam. Hello, sir. I put all of the farms. So, you know, plenty of these are not finished. They're just shoved back here so I can get whatever I need. But, it's kind of the story of most of this server. There's a whole lot of stuff that's 70-80% done, and then we all kind of just stopped playing on here. We all kind of stopped playing on here. We all went back to spending way too many afternoons and nights playing League of Legends, getting tilted like crazy. Because we really, like I said, we started playing this server heavily in October. And this is the little library enchanting area, as you can see. And I put these bushes everywhere. I don't know, they look good. Unfinished room. But like I was saying, we started playing this server in October, which was right around the end of the season in League. It was the end of Season 10. So we were all really playing this through like the preseason, and when we just decided to take a break from League of Legends. Where is... I have a missing animal. He's got to be in here somewhere, doesn't he? I don't know. So we all really started playing. We all really started playing this. Oh, there he is. How you doing, Troop? How you doing, Troop? Hi, buddy. All right. We all started playing this instead, especially considering we had some friends that never really got into Minecraft, and multiple of us have been playing it for 10 years. So it was fun to just kind of play a vanilla experience and show them the ins and outs of the game, especially with how crazy the game is now, you know. In really after 1.14 things got crazy, and now in 1.16 and what they're going to give us in 1.17, it's just a crazy game that we get from vanilla. It's really like they pay attention to what the modders and the community have been doing on their own, and they're just trying to implement more of that into the game. If you go through here, you see my nether portal, but this is the unfinished wing. I was really kind of, yeah, yeah, we got the chickens here, I guess. But this was really, I was laying out where I wanted more wings and hallways to go. But with that being said, be careful, troop. But with that being said, one of the other things I wanted to discuss in this episode, in this video, is just the month of February. You know, we're in March now, um, and I didn't really upload uh, at all in February, and there was a number of reasons for that, but they all just kind of compounded on top of each other throughout the month. Um, so, whoop, I forgot to cover the top. That's fine. I should check and see if it's nighttime anyway. It's not. Um, but yeah, so there was a number of reasons, and they all kind of compounded together by the end of the month. The first of which being I started another job, and I was trying to get used to. Oh, that's why I didn't leave that there. I was trying to get used to the schedule of it, um, because it's nights, which works really well for me because it allows me to wake up in the morning, record videos, edit videos, get whatever content and work I need to get done, and then go, drive or work for 6 hours a night and make some extra money. And so it works out well, but I needed to take a little time to adjust to the schedule, and make sure I was still getting just get used to it so I could get the sleep I needed and still be prepared to get this work done and understand that I can get this work done before I need to be up there. So to make sure everything works properly, because that's what I set up. Um, and that wasn't going to be too difficult. Just quickly also, so this is a shop I set up, and I'll show you how I get the resources in a minute. Obviously, this is a piglin head, and this is just the piglin trader. I haven't been in here in forever, so there's probably... Oh yeah, ender pearls are just free, dude. We have such a wide, like, such a crazy amount of ender pearls on this server that they're not worth anything. Oh, I did sell. There's a little obsidian there. No crying. Loads of gravel, which the concrete shop and the rockets guys need. But yeah, just tons of stuff here, and this is all set up from piglin trading. Obviously, I need a place to store extras, but this place isn't even close to fully stocked at this point. But that's what happens when servers kind of start to die out. I really did like these little dark lamps set up that we did in a couple places. But yes, so I started that other job, and that was only going to take a week, maybe a week and a half, for me to fully adjust, so that shouldn't have been that big a deal. Well, for those of you who don't know, I live in North Texas, in the Dallas area, in a suburb of Dallas in Dallas County, not too far from DFW Airport and everything like that. And the week after that is when Texas got its first snowstorm in a decade. And for those of you who are not aware, we as in like a state are not built for it, which to some people up north might sound insane. Like, it's just snow, you should be used to it. But if Texas gets a foot of snow, which happens, the last time was over a decade ago, um, we are not prepared for it because it just doesn't happen. Usually our winters, we get 2 or 3 days a year where we get some bad ice on the roads. It just rains all night and freezes. and then the highways are dangerous, and people don't go to work for a couple days, and then it melts and spring starts. That's basically winter in Texas. Um, but about 10 years ago, we got snow that got us out of school for, a few days and whatnot. And then just this past month, we got about a foot of snow that's pretty much stopped everything for about a week because we're just not set up to handle it. We don't have we don't have like tons and a proper amount of snow plows. We sand and don't salt the roads, but it only does so much without other treatment and the teams being prepared there. No one buys snow tires here. That'd just be a waste of money because, like I said, the last time it snowed was a decade. Your tires would have dry rotted before you even got a chance to use them. No one owns snow chains, so we're just not. We're built to handle 100+ degree temperatures for 3 months straight. We're not built to handle -9. So it was it's a real issue, and we had people around here lose power for a while. We had water lines burst in places, and we got lucky. We didn't really have water problems. We lost power for a few hours. However, we did not have Wi-Fi at this house for 5? Yeah, 5 days. Just we had no internet. So my ability, even though I was here, I couldn't work my other job. Um, I couldn't upload, I couldn't stream. There were games I couldn't play because we had no internet connection. And so that cost me a solid other week of inability to do what I want to do, which is this. Um, on a quick side note, since we're making a tour, we have now made it to KT's Art Supplies. So this was a shared venture between me and Kat Wisey. Her place is over there. And this place is completely out of stock too now. We had iron frames. There's still some in there. Dye, banners. We would do custom banners, which worked out well early on the server, but by the end of the server, everyone had their own looms. They just bought dye and stuff from us, so. But down here was the employee area. Pardon me. So this was all storage of dyes and resources and wood and everything under the sun. As well as I started trying to set up a way to make my life a little easier here. But they never really gave me any of the trades I was looking for, but they're just still here. So let's see here. And I did just walk through here. You saw this little fountain park area. This was another one of mine. It's just a little simple thing. We just had this corner here with nothing in it. I actually tore down an old shop I used to have. And I stuck this here, and I think it's really simple. There's nothing fancy about it. I broke that torch. But, I don't know. I like it. And yeah, it's andesite and stone bricks. But we've got this little walking trail that goes back here now. Underneath the Malevolence Bridge, built by Alex on an angle because he wanted to challenge himself, because that's just who he is. I put a little campsite back here. And if we come around here through the trail instead of taking the main road over this bridge, we get the bookstore. Well, it used to say books. Now it says bonks. And it said bonks forever, and it's gonna say bonks into eternity now, because I don't know if anyone's ever coming back here. But this was Lucky Bucket's little bookstore, which, yeah, sold enchantments, sold blank books and bookshelves, and also had, yeah, little short stories he wrote, and things he did like that he would just toss around in here for people to come and sit down and read. Which is pretty cool, actually. It was a nice little bookstore. I really like this shop. As soon as he built it, I loved it. We have Adam over here. has given us a record shop. Extra greatest hits. Oh, look at that. Which is really cool. This little place. I liked it. It was really popular. I mean, he opened this and almost sold out the next day. So it was wonderful. And then since we're back on this side of the server, might as well take a little peek. So we got the super smelter over there. This is the concrete shop. Here's a little cement truck I built. When Alex was building the concrete shop, he actually sold this now. So he's not the owner anymore. But I built him some vehicles in here. Built him this as well that somebody messed up, I see. That's good. Oh, I messed it up again. There we go. This is another part of the mod, or that, like, I don't know, data pack that allows for this to happen and for that to happen. But you can also just hang some tools. I love it. But upstairs, up through there, is the concrete processing. So this turns the concrete powder with a TNT blast chamber into solid concrete, and it all flows down here, and then you can distribute it throughout what's supposed to look like conveyor belts, which I think Alex did a really good job of, into all the different shades of concrete for sale. And I believe it's 2 stacks per diamond. 1 diamond equals 2 stacks, yeah. And then speaking of Alex, this is his ridiculousness. Oh man, that looks so good. Yeah, this is just a maze. A maze of a base, but it's pretty sick. Where did I walk past? Oh, a gravestone. Yes, we have those on as well. So if I go for a little fly back over towards... I think I got a bed hide. You know what? I know where I have another bed. I showed you the forklift and the truck I made. If you see any vehicles around here, any vehicles, that's kind of the thing I was working on last in this server before we all kind of drifted away from it, including the boats. And so I started this auto shop, and there's a zombie. And there's a... What are you doing in my boat? Get out of my boat. So this is the auto shop, and I have a bed hiding up here. Yeah. Alright. Let's sleep. Okay, good morning. So, yeah, so we had that huge snowstorm. And that really, huge snowstorm, Texas version. Okay, a Texas version of a huge snowstorm. And so that costs like another week of recording potential and uploading potential. Now, the other situations that are unfolding around here are a tad bit more personal. So one thing is which this isn't really, but one thing we're doing here, there's 5 of us currently, and there will continue to be 4 of us that all, oh, excuse me. Ugh, coffee, man. There's 5 of us currently, but there will continue to be 4 of us that all live here and share this house and share the space. And we are kind of rearranging the house and the rooms and the living and the rent situations, which is taking a lot of time and processing power. And, you know, eventually these videos are going to look, the backgrounds are going to be very different because the layouts are going to change tremendously around here. And for the better, truly. It's going to be, when everything's all said and done, it's going to be awesome setups for everybody here. But there's going to be a just a tiny bit of construction as we build a bit of a new studio, specifically for the music stuff. Let's go down to the bar. Let's go down to the Drunken Bucket while we talk. This is another one of Lucky Bucket's inventions. He sells potions down here. It's really cool. I like it. Especially he just sets it up. You got the kegs, you got the beds that look like beers with the foam on top. He's got pool tables over here. And he's got everything ATM. He's got all of his processing, his crafting and stuff is back here. Um, but yeah, no, we're gonna be putting a wall up in another room to make a new studio for music recording and audio stuff, which is gonna be just awesome, but a ton of work. It's gonna change what this room's purpose is, where people are switching bedrooms. Um, I'm downsizing rooms like greatly to like the smallest room in the house, which might sound crazy, but I was living in a space for two people with two people, and I don't need that much space anymore because I'm just one person now. So, it's gonna it's gonna be cheaper, it's gonna be smaller, and it's gonna make more sense for just me by myself to be in that situation. So we're gonna be moving all that stuff around. So it's been really, really hectic around here. You know, we got we have all of that situation going on with the rooms changing. We had the snowstorm. We had the new jobs. We had all of us trying to figure out who's going where and who's paying what and who's doing this and who's doing that. And basically, February has been a just a crapshoot. there's there's no other way to put it. It's been a really hectic and ridiculous month. And I'm just glad to be back doing something. I mean, in this video is just it's just walking around and talking. I just wanted to talk to you guys really. And I thought that this would be a good way to do it, is like kind of show some stuff. This is another one of Mr. Bucket. We've seen two of his businesses now. Here's the third. In this one, oh, ring ring. This is Go Deeper Inc. And what he does here is, well, two things. He'll either clear out land for you, clear a spot, you go over the size and he gives you a price. And you can pay him in diamonds or other resources. Or the other thing he does is you can place an order for a double chest, or wait, no, it's a shulker box. It's 27 stacks. You can place an order for a shulker worth of basically any mineable item other than like diamonds and emeralds and stuff like that. But if it's you're doing a project, you're building something, and you're like, man, I need to fill all this in. I need a ton of dirt, or I need stone, I need sand, I need a double chest of gravel, and whatever. He has prices in there, and boom, he'll get them for you. Just buy the shulker, buy the 27 stacks. So it's really, uh, honestly, it's useful. Everyone's used it. People have either used it just to get the resources, or people like Baked Potato over there, we'll take a peek in a second, use it to clear out space. Mr. Alex in his 7-Eleven kind of rotates goods. He's got his wings, 25 diamonds a pop on those. He sells shulkers, slime blocks. He's sold out of redstone boxes. Those are great. See, he's got stuff up here. Got stuff up here. These are gift cards. They're 1 diamond each, and they're worth a diamond. And yeah, no, the 7-Eleven's probably it's the most profitable store on here. Alex is rolling in it. This is something Alex and I worked on to set up the map a little better, to get a better idea of what's been going on in our little area here. We started doing these roads to try and replace the path blocks, but we never really finished that. I gave him this delivery truck. I put this truck out here because this is one of my, this was my more profitable shop for a while, which is Mr. Smith's. It's the iron shop, which you can see all, I have all this here, but you saw my iron farm. And so I just, we got buckets and lanterns, anvils, doors, hoppers, iron bars, just the usual kind of useful stuff you'd see around here. And that store actually did me really well. It did me really well for a while. Um, Down here is the old base of Mr. Lucky Bucket until he moved. It's his old setup, and I know he still comes down here and grabs things, or did still come down here and grab things, but he was working on another base. That leads to a zombie farm he no longer uses. Let's finish the surface world real quick. What are we at? Yeah, I might do a little bit of cuts here. Just do a quick run around now. So this was Mr. Bucket's starter house. That was the first house on the whole server. Alex and Void run the gold shop because they have a gold farm. We have the nightclub and casino over there. The tree, which was our Christmas tree, and then now it's just been redecorated. We got red stuff, which is Daniel. We got what's chilled out. Yeah, he said he never really did anything with this. He set up like an assassin shop, even though I don't think he can kill anyone. This is the honey shop, which I never got to see if it got finished or not. I don't know if it did. Oh, it did. Nice. This is a really cool setup in here. I like that got finished. We have Cat Wisey over there with her setup, and she has a million turtles, by the way. She has like almost every turtle. Also, her favorite color is green, so I gave her this motorcycle, our little scooter. It's great. Here is her flower shop, or kind of like greens, because she also sells like saplings, and I don't know if she sells seeds or not, but you can see here, yeah, she sells seeds, and it's all just it's like a nursery. It's like the outdoor and garden section at a Home Depot or a Lowe's. But I wasn't joking. I wasn't I wasn't joking. Look at the turtles. She has a problem. And then that's her place built into the Yes, okay. That's her place built into the side of the mountain. And hey, more turtles. Uh this is Falcon. Built this nice little modern home right here, which I quite like. Indeed. Oh yes, I forgot about Skeletor the Relentless. Yes, the Falcon Estate. He didn't really do much on the inside, did he? Except for his like one room upstairs. Yeah. This is pretty much it for his interior decorating. The elytra pad. Let's head over to the potato. This would be baked potato. And while her house is very nice and does that, which I forgot about, her house is nice. She's got a nice setup. She's got this is supposed to be like a gaming PC over here. And you can run up the stairs. Actually really love this fireplace. It's really simple, but I love it. The kitchen in the back corner. Oh, super normal open concept. This was a game they had playing because she is baked potato. So Mr. Lucky Bucket set up a game of 101 potatoes for her to find all of them around the server. She's done a pretty good job. This would be the bedroom, where she's just showing off her opulence here. But if we go, oh, I'll use the ladder. This isn't even really, like her house is a nice setup. Oh, the plane with the Mart flag. However, what you really want to look at is back here. So if we head to her mine shaft and storage, it's also where she put her shop. So we'll just, oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, there was a river here at one point, and then well, she got to work, and now there's not. So you come down here. Yes, this is personal storage for her. She also has farms down there, tucked away. She has more storage up here. She has enchanting up there. She has brewing up there. Very large. This is a smelting setup. Just huge, huge setup. She spent so much time on this. This is supposed to look like a subway. So there's a rail car back here. Holy crap, those sheep are loud. So sorry. All right, but if you come over here, we hit the Mine Mart, which is it's exactly what it sounds like. We all specialized in something, not Megan. Look at that. Okay. All right. You're just showing off. All right. Um Megan's got a little bit of everything. Pretty much every block. Um she's the coal supplier at this point. People just would buy her out of coal and she just restocks like nothing ever happened. Um but yeah, she just built this down here. She was working on the roof. That's why she dug all of this out so she could. I think she was going to change the way it was covered up, but I'm not sure. But that's just another project that's never going to get finished. More stuff for the mine and rail system back here. I don't know what else she was working on. Oh, that leads to a mine shaft. She's working on something over here. That's just more of the railway. Yeah, this was all going to be for the rails, I think. But let's finish up real quick here. There's so much to go over and I just can't. Let's finish up kind of showing off the hub because I think I'm calling it a hub, but in reality, I mean this is what we did, guys. So like this would take you back to Tyler's. Oh, this is perfect. So, we saw my piglin shop earlier. So that would all come down in here. Obviously, there's nothing in here because it hasn't ran in a while. But here they are. So you just load the system with um pardon me, you'd load the system with gold ingots and you just jump start it either by throwing a gold ingot in here or any item so it would start to tick through. And it just feeds them gold. They pick it up, they drop something else, it goes through the hopper, that signals it to drop more gold, and it just continues to flow like that. And I mean, they drop potions, they drop books, they drop armor, they drop obsidian, they drop crying obsidian, gunpowder, they drop spectral arrows, they drop a ton of stuff. So it was a great setup. Um, it wasn't the most efficient, but it worked, and it kept the shop going, which is nice. I believe, yeah, directly across, this is mine. That takes me back to my base. And just so many different places to go through here to everybody's different bases. Oh, right, that was the shortcut to that. I forgot I put that in so you could get over there. That takes you to the Enderman Farm, which is the way Mr. Bucket, I think, really made most of his money. And it's also the most efficient way to get levels on the entire server, which is another reason why Ender Pearls have become completely they're free goods. They're completely useless because we were literally throwing them just into the end. We were just trying to get rid of them because we don't have enough room for them. But yeah, that's obviously that's not the whole server. I can always do another video going over some other people's builds. If any of y'all are so inclined, if you enjoyed this, but really, again, the purpose of this video was more to discuss um, what was going on in February, where I've been, and the fact that, oop, I gotta sleep. And also just to note and talk about, I'm really glad and I'm really excited to be able to do this, to try this. And to give the content creation, give YouTube, give streaming a chance. Because it's other than the fact that it's a ton of content that I myself enjoy watching, and that I absorb a lot of the content from that world. Um, I also enjoy communications. I at one point when I was younger, I really thought I was gonna do like RBTV. I thought I was gonna go into radio broadcasting. and I was gonna do talk or sports, or I was just gonna be a normal radio DJ. But I, I, I just really enjoy that world, and so I really enjoy being able to give this a shot and try this for people. And I really appreciate the fact that y'all are actually giving me a chance to. And that's why uh I don't want to see this channel die, no matter what I have to go through to make it continue. And it's been a very rough February, even for me. And with all the changes in my life now, and the living situation adjustments and the different job, and the fact that, you know, relationships are changing, and I'm I'm kind of on my own with a lot of this stuff now, meaning that, that's why I'm downsizing on things and switching to smaller rooms and paying less and all of that stuff, because it's kind of just me at that point now. And but with all of that being said, I'm not stopping. I'm not. I This is what I want to do, and it's gonna take a long time to get this to what I want it to be, and for me, frankly, to be good enough at it. Um, so so with that being said, I just want to, one, apologize to everybody that does watch the channel and everyone that's found the channel during February, that there hasn't been a lot of content, and I want to assure people that there will be uh more content coming back to the channel. We're going to try and get back to 3 days a week. I'm going to try and stream a minimum of once, but if not twice a week, for now. And then hopefully in the future, uh, that can go up. I can do more streams. I can devote even more time to this. And I also just want more input on content. I never really considered doing a Minecraft series. I feel like if people are interested in Minecraft content, that might become more of a stream, just because of, I know the amount of time. Uh, Excuse me. I know the amount of time Minecraft YouTubers put into videos, which is why most of them put out one video a week. And I don't want to be solely a Minecraft channel, which means I can't afford to put out one video a week. And to spend 20 hours plus on a highly edited Minecraft video. Like, if you watch anyone on, say, the Hermitcraft server, there's a reason those videos are one video a week. They do so much, they load so much content into every video they put out, that the time they put in is just not possible for me if I also want to make other content, and if I want to put out more than one video a week, and if I want to stream. I can't. There's no way I can do Minecraft YouTube Let's Plays like that. Like, sure, I could do a building tutorial, like if someone's like, how'd you build the haunted house? Or how do you build the forklifts or the motorcycles? Or can you do a cabin or something? I can do stuff like those, are much more possible for me. And streams are much more possible for me. And Minecraft videos based around mini games and stuff like that. And on Hypixel, that's very possible. But I couldn't devote the time, say, for a full Let's Play series, I think, right now. Because I have the other job and I want to get other content out. So if people do want to see Minecraft, I'm down for like the build tutorials and the iron farm tutorials and the stuff like that. Or if you want to see a world and you want to see play through it and you want to see kind of like a let's play thing, then that would most likely end up on my Twitch as a stream, and then I would upload someday throughout the week I would just upload the whole stream to YouTube as well. So if that's something people are interested in, let me know down in the comments section or on my Facebook page, and I'll make it happen. 100% I will. Um, and then just other content, so we're gonna be getting using my either my tax return or the stimulus check. I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna upgrade the gaming PC, which really going from this older gaming laptop to a full PC build is gonna make a huge difference for the content on this channel, and it's gonna open up more options. Like I really do love shooters, but trying with this current setup to run some of them and play and record or stream at the same time, it does not make does not make this computer happy. And the same thing goes with automotive content. I love racing games and I love racing sims. And again, this computer's not too happy when I try to do that and record and stream at the same time. In some of the games, it doesn't even want to run, period. So we're really gonna have to upgrade and make some changes here soon, and that's gonna affect the content on the channel as well, and it's gonna greatly improve it. Um, and then I still have a lot of fun playing just those dumb, cheap, or free games that I find on Steam and Ubisoft and the Blizzard launcher and the Epic launcher. Um, and I want to continue to play those, as well as the main continued series we've had going is my Phil Fridays, my League of Legends series, because I want to get better at that game. I've been playing it for about a year now. Um, and I really want to improve because I have a lot of friends that are friggin' great at that game and I'm terrible. So it's that series I don't see going away unless it just the views really diminish on it or something. But luckily at the point we're at in the channel, anything is on the table. Absolutely anything. So just if you guys have any any types of games you want to see played, you have any type of content you really like, um, either particular games or just a genre of game or series in particular, just let me know and I will do my best to get some content like that on the channel. 100%. And like I said earlier, I just want to say thank you to everyone that has found this channel and has found the page and has decided to subscribe and give me a little bit of their time. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. And I just want to let you know that this channel's not going anywhere. I'm staying here. I'm gonna make it work. And I just hope that y'all will stick around uh, and just hang out with me and give me a chance. So as always, I've been Smurf. Y'all have been awesome. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.